All right, Rob, let's get it started. The New Orleans Saints beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady throws a pick six. I know you are all excited and hyped up. As you said, you spent the night in the parking lot at Fox Sports Radio. So go ahead, have your fun.
I just want to say.
Is music coming? Is there some?
No music.
Okay.
Everybody already knows I've been trying to tell people
since
stop
2012.
To stop living in the past. Tom Brady is washed, and you saw Exhibit A. Brady finished 23 of 36, 239 measly yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a fumble, which he recovered, but it was a fumble. Also was sacked 3 times, quarterback rating of 78. And Brady looked old and didn't look good. And here's the other thing. Before people try to say, it's only one game, it's only one game, here's 2 things you got to remember. Because my phone exploded when Brady got his first touchdown and he threw a long pass early on in that first drive. People were texting, oh, there's the GOAT. Did you see the GOAT? Oh, he's ready to go. So if Tom Brady would have had 4 touchdowns and they would have won, nobody would have said, it's only game 1. You can't really judge on game 1. Yes, you can. And here's the other part. You don't get better as you get older. And I'm talking about a 43-year-old quarterback. This whole notion that he's going to be better later on is hogwash. And I love Bruce Arians, who hasn't had a winning record since 2015. No kid gloves for Brady. He blamed both interceptions
you
on Brady.
Aren't up to date because he retracted the first interception. He said that was Mike Evans' fault today.
No, well, all right. Well, he went on a record.
He's on the record. He went on the record today and said it was his mistake.
And he talked about Brady and at least put some blame and stop making excuses. That team, as I said, will not, NOT, make the playoffs. All you talked about, Chris, was look at all the weapons. He has Leonard Fournette. Oh, look at the tight ends he has. Oh, Tom Brady has all these weapons. This is why you were afraid to bet the Jordans. This is why. Tom Brady is washed. I can't wait for Christian Fourier to come on because he will give you more about the Brady and where he is.
Didn't he pick Brady as MVP?
He was the one. What?
I think he said Brady was going to be MVP.
He was the one who said that the Patriots wouldn't offer him a contract and that they didn't want him. So I'm just going to.
But I think he predict. I think he predicted Brady's going to be MVP.
We'll see where he is. But he was on top of the story about the Patriots not wanting him, and there's a reason why. If Tom Brady was all that, he would be the quarterback in New England. This is why he only had 2 offers: the Chargers and Tampa Bay. So I don't want to hear all you Tom Brady apologists today. Nobody wants to hear it. Face up. I don't care about how many Super Bowls he's won. He's now thrown pick sixes in 3 straight games.
Oh, so that overshadows 6 Super Bowls.
We're talking about the present.
Sentence.
We're talking about the present.
You're a writer. You know better than that.
Not ancient history, and that's what I'm talking about.
Ancient.
Nobody cares.
It was 2 years ago he won the Super Bowl.
Right, and in that Super Bowl, he didn't throw.
He
that Super Bowl, he didn't even throw a touchdown.
He won!
And that's my point. And he's the first quarterback to throw 3 straight pick sixes since Matt Schaub and Blaine Gabbert in 2013. It's been 7 years, and listen to the names that you're putting Brady in the company of. Tom Brady, face it, Chris Broussard, you were wrong, and I challenge you right now on Tom Brady. What's the bet? Because you guys are going to the
bet.
No, I want to bet a bigger bet.
They would make the playoffs, right? I ain't betting nothing. Finish your little spiel, because this is weak. This is what you sat in the parking lot all night for. I'm about to demolish that little spiel you just gave. Finish up, and then it's my turn.
No, you're not going to demolish me because you were wrong. As usual, whenever it comes to these guys, prisoner of the moment, you danced around about Cleveland a year ago. You're going to be wrong about Tampa Bay. You were wrong about Dak Prescott. We saw that again yesterday. When it comes to these moments in football,
Brady, because I can bring up the Chargers, I can bring up Carson Wentz. Keep it on Brady. Seriously.
I'm talking about you.
I mean, we're going to bring up everything when you said he never get to a Super Bowl in 2012.
And here's
never
the other
again?
part.
So
here's
stop
the other
it.
part.
Mexico, you should be in Mexico right now.
Here's the other part. All you did, you went on some time.
You should be in Mexico.
You went on something about.
I think I'm moving to Mexico.
About Patrick Mahomes in Game 1. The top 10 quarterbacks this past week, he wasn't even in the top 10. And you were trying to get me to be convinced that he was the MVP and the Chiefs. No, I want to tell you how wrong you are.
Keep it on Brady and then keep quiet when I talk.
When it comes to these quarterbacks and you pushing and pumping up these guys, you're dead wrong on Tom Brady, and you're going to be wrong. He's washed.
Okay, thank you. That was it. That was it. You took 8 minutes. 7 minutes, and that was it.
I gave you the numbers. Don't talk about me. Come with something. Go ahead and make up a story.
Number 1. All right, let me finish. I sat still most of the time. For 90% of your spiel, I sat still and listened. Number 1 game. When I brought up Pat Mahomes or when I bring up anybody else, it's early. I'm not ready to say it's 1 game. And here you are, after 1 game, making a declaration about Tom Brady. So you just proved yourself to be hypocritical in that regard. Number 2, you always say, you dismiss a legitimate explanation for something by saying, hold on, you can't say he's old or he played poorly, because if he had played well, you would still give him credit for it. Well, that makes no sense. So stop using that. Because if Michael Jordan, nobody holds his years in Washington against him. But if he had gone there and led him to another championship, you darn Skippy, we would have been saying Jordan's 7-0 in the finals and use that in the GOAT conversation. So that's dismissing your second point. Third point, Bruce Arians calling him out. First of all, I like legitimate coaching. And Bruce Arians wasn't yelling. He wasn't ranting and raving. He wasn't calling Tom Brady out of his name. He pointed out that Brady made a bad throw. He actually was mistaken because he blamed Brady for both interceptions. And then today he came back and admitted Mike Evans made the wrong play. It wasn't Brady's fault. But I got no problem with him calling. Hey, if a grown man can't handle another man pointing out his mistakes in a calm, rational manner, get out the NFL. Get out the NFL. And Brady himself tweeted or Instagrammed, I'm used to it. He's not going to crumble because the coach said something about him. Wow. And here's the thing. If you watch the game, other than just looking at the numbers, which may be all you did, Rob, you will see Tom Brady made some very good throws. I'm not going to defend the pick six. That was a bad throw. And Bruce Arians should not have Brady throwing from the left hash all the way across the field. His arm in his heyday wasn't strong enough to do that all the time. So at 43, he shouldn't be doing that. And Brady should know it, and Arians should know it too. But Tom Brady, through all this talk about he don't have the arm, a 29-yarder to Chris Godwin, perfectly placed, I believe it was the right sideline in the first quarter. 2 great long throws to Mike Evans. It won't show up in your stat book, Rob, but if you watch the game, you'll see there were 2 long pass interferences for 70 yards. That would have put him at 340. And that's essentially, it's just as good as a completion. So those were good throws to Mike Evans. He made Scotty Miller look good. Some nice throws to him. So I was pleased. I mean, again, I didn't expect them to win. I expected them to cover. Didn't expect them to win. Know they're going to get better. There's no doubt they're going to get better. The running game actually was pretty good, even though Fournette didn't do much. The kids starting in front of him actually ran pretty well. They're going to be fine. Anyone that watched that game with objectivity, I think, looked at them and said they're going. No, let me finish. Let me finish. They're going to be fine. Yeah, they're going to be fine. I didn't pick them to win the division. They're going to make the playoffs. They will get better. I got no issues. Pick six, fine. Okay. He'll get better. He was down on himself.
Game. What do you mean you got no issues? The game was close before the pick six.
Game.
That was the pick six. That was the game.
Let me finish this. Tom Brady, including yesterday, has lost 4 season openers. Guess what happened in the first 3 season openers he lost?
You're
those
living
seasons?
in the past.
He
This ain't
went
Bill
to the
Belichick.
Super Bowl.
This ain't
so
past.
Stop
So
it.
bet it then,
you
Chris.
Are the prisoner
Bet
of the
it.
moment.
So bet
You're
it.
hypocritical.
So bet it.
You're a prisoner
that they're
of the
going
moment.
to the Super Bowl. You don't even
You're
believe what
prisoner
you're
of the
saying.
moment,
you
Rob
are.
Parker.
You don't even believe what you're saying.
I got better things to spend my money on than a
You
pair
don't
of
even
Jordans.
believe it. You don't even believe it.
I offered
the
you
last
the
3
bet.
times he went to the Super Bowl, he ain't going to no damn Super Bowl. You know it today, and I
don't
told
know
you that
nothing.
before the season. Yes, you do
Just
know
because I
it.
don't want to bet it don't mean I don't know it. I
Yes, you
picked
do
him to
know
go to
it.
the Super Bowl. I'm not backing off that pick. More. All right, we threw it out to you. Was Tom Brady, did he look washed yesterday? Or was it just kind of a performance to be expected in his first game with a new team? What do you think? 877-99 on Fox. Your turn to weigh in.
All right, and this was Tom Brady. Here's the highlight that you'll hear for the rest of the season when you talk about Tom Brady.
Now a 2nd down and 15 from their own 32. Ball in the left hash. Bucks working from our left to right. Chris Godwin in motion again to the right. Brady takes a gun snap, quick throw near side. It's picked off. Janoris Jenkins, 15, 10, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Janoris Jenkins, pick 6.
Wow,
That was music to my ear.
Clever. That was
music
so clever,
to my
Rob.
ear. Blake in
You got Alex to
Bakersfield,
play that. Wow.
California. You're on the Odd Couple.
Wow.
Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Blake?
Hey, gentlemen. How you doing this afternoon?
We are good, man. How are you?
I'm blessed, baby. So real quick, I think it's way too quick to talk about Tom Brady being washed. I mean,
Thank you.
You have to consider this. We're in a COVID environment. There's no preseason. He just switched to a new team after being with the same team for 20 years. Still got to build that rapport with his receivers. I mean, if it's week 6 or week 7, he's still showing the same thing.
Dude, he's 43 years
Can he
old. Stop
finish,
with the
Rob?
excuses.
Can he finish?
No,
He's
that's so
nicely- Give an
ridiculous.
explanation. It's
That's
true.
so ridiculous. Because when he
Blake, good
started,
call. Good
Blake,
call.
and he scored a touchdown
Rob
early,
doesn't
people
wanna hear
were going
logic.
crazy.
He
That
don't
was
wanna hear
ridiculous.
logic.
I don't want to hear about that.
You don't
what
wanna
he
hear
got?
logic.
He got 4 years to get.
He's
to get,
supposed to step right in.
he's got
hardly
yes,
any training
yes.
camp, no preseason.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody
yeah, okay.
did. Nobody had training camp or preseason.
And most quarterbacks didn't look good. I mean, honestly, most didn't.
This is when Tom Brady signed with the Bucks.
Only
Everybody
a couple
was like,
handful through for
everybody
300
was
plus.
like, oh, the Messiah has shown up in
Can
Tampa
we get to
Bay.
the calls?
I
You
got a
had your
question
time.
for
This
you,
is-
Chris
this is
Broussard.
it.
Here's my question.
Where's your Messiah now?
That's
Tom
right.
Brady
Where's
was
your
never
Messiah,
my Messiah.
now?
You don't want to know about my Messiah because it
That's-
ain't no
We
football
wanna
player,
know.
I'll tell you that.
Tom Brady. Joe in Texas, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Joe?
Thanks for taking my phone call. Hey, Rob, you better put some respect behind Tom Brady's name when you're referring to him. You got to compare him to the greatness of, like, Michael Jordan. He delivered 6 championships just like Jordan.
Stop
and he's
talking
honestly-
about the past.
Can the
Joe,
callers finish?
No, we're not
The past
talking
was
about
2
his
years
history.
ago. Let him
Joe,
talk about what he
talk
wants.
about Sunday. No, we're not
No,
doing
you're
that.
the one. You're the
Joe,
one.
talk about
prisoner of the
Sunday.
moment. One game.
Talk
now,
about
now
now.
you all on one game.
I would talk about Sunday if you quit doing what you do to Rob and just quit interrupting me. But like what I was tell you, don't underestimate the heart of a champion. You can't base yourself on one game,
Those
one
are all
bad throw.
cliches, Joe. I'm
That's
sorry.
what Rob was
Joe,
saying
all
on
cliches.
Friday.
Thanks.
It's one game.
All
I don't know.
cliches.
And here's something else. Rob tried to diss Pat Mahomes. He wasn't even in the top 10. Actually, his QBR for the first week was third.
No.
among-
I didn't say that. I
let
said
me
for
finish.
fantasy
Let me
quarterbacks.
finish.
That's what I said.
I don't care about no fantasy quarterback.
Those are the numbers that
I'm
the
talking-
people
who
look at. He's not in the
cares?
top
I'm talking
10.
about real life. I'm not
That's
into
what I'm
fantasy.
telling you.
I'm not into make-believe.
I'm telling you what the fantasy
Well, let me
numbers
finish. Let me correct. I'm not into make-believe. QBR, he had the 3rd highest. Passer rating, he had the 5th highest. So stop trying to act
were. Oh,
like
yeah,
he was
he's the
squat.
overwhelming MVP. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll be the
Lando
MVP.
in New Hampshire. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Lando?
Okay, question of the night. Who's the biggest bum, Tom Brady or Rob Parker?
Tom Brady.
Rob
Yeah, I
Parker.
don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway,
All right, thanks for the
so,
call.
Go
Is
ahead.
that all you got?
Go ahead.
Brady's
Go ahead.
old, right? But he's got a noodle arm. Let's just leave it at that.
That's it?
All right, thanks. Mark in Sacramento. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Mark?
You know you ain't getting that Brady crap out of me today. This is exactly what I said. And what's up, fellas? This is exactly what we talked about 6 months ago with his arm strength not being there. The last thing we saw last year was the first thing we saw this year. Pick 6. He can't throw those 12-yard outs. And I don't want to hear this crap about he was throwing it across the field. No, he's trying to take 7-step drops when he's only used to taking 3- and 4-step drops. And he doesn't have that arm strength anymore.
What about the passes to Mike Evans? No, let me ask Mark, since Mark's on the Rob Parker bandwagon. What about the 2 long passes to Mike Evans where they got pass interferences? The pass
I'm not giving him no penalty. You can't give him no stats.
Why
Stop
not?
that, Chris.
It's just
those
like
are phony stats, Chris.
No,
those
it's
are
not.
phony
I'm
stats.
just saying, those were long throws that were on the money.
Chris, they lost, and he threw that changed the game.
You, Rob. Mark,
a pick
I'm
6.
asking you, Mark. What about those throws? Did those show no arm strength? No touch? I ain't think so. He didn't want to answer that.
Which he's not used to, and getting the hell beat out of him, because that's what's going to happen, trying to take 7-step drops and he can't move. You watch what happens. That dude's a statue back there. I don't know what you're saying. I see a Billy Goat, not a goat. You guys have a good one.
My man. That's right.
Mark got a little hot. That means I got up under his skin. That's right. Because you was calling in with that
talking
garbage.
about it for 6 months.
Anybody that watched that game,
where's your Messiah now?
I'm not defending.
Where's your
not
Messiah?
at all defending that he didn't play well. I'm just saying there was easy to see moments where you can feel good about the future. No question about it. All right.